everybody, welcome back to My Big Sister podcast. My name is Grace and this is my big sister Josie.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, Josie is back. And this week we thought we would talk all about like finding clothes that fit you, finding clothes that make you feel confident and all things like that, because I feel like it's so hard. There's so much like different information online about like what you're meant to wear and like different body types and stuff, so we're going to talk all about that. I hope you guys are all doing well, and let's get into this week's topic. Okay, so I kind of came up with the idea for this week's topic because Josie, as we all know, if anyone is a regular listener, she has become a knitter, and the jumper she's actually wearing today, you knitted yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
If anyone like follows Josie on social media, I feel like this jumper is all you've been talking about for like a month.
I think I posted about this jumper like 20,000 times.
Yeah, literally.
So everyone's probably bored if you do follow me. But yeah, so this is a cable jumper.
That you knitted.
Kind of Rory Gilmore vibes.
Yes, very Rory Gilmore vibes.
And basically I just wanted to challenge myself to try and do cables on a jumper.
I just don't understand how you've done that, like mathematically. Like I really don't think I would have the patience or like
you just
the
follow
time.
instructions.
Because I feel like for me, if I like did one stitch wrong, I would just give up.
But then you learn how to fix it.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't have like the patience to sit and finish something. Like I would start it and then I'd like give up and not do it for 2 years.
For me, it's like I just really, really want the final thing.
You like the
it's like the I enjoy the process, but it's more about the
like
final outcome really for me. So that motivates me to keep going.
Yeah, but when you knitted that, right, so didn't you make it like too long and then you actually changed it to fit you better? So that's why I kind of thought of this week's episode idea of like having clothes that make you feel more confident, because I feel like it's so hard to like know what to wear. So what happened with your jumper?
Well, basically I made this jumper like about probably like a third longer than it should have been. Well, because the actual pattern was supposed to be a sweater dress, but because I'm 5'9", for some reason I just thought, oh well, it won't be a dress on me, it'll be like a normal jumper, maybe slightly longer than a normal jumper, because I kind of wanted like a big jumper to wear
like
with like leggings when I'm on a dog walk or something, like, you know, covering up your bum in the winter, because I always get cold bum disease, you know, when your bum gets really cold in the winter. So I was like, I need something to cover that up. But
and when you sit on like a cold bench, you want it to cover your bum.
But when I finally finished it, I blocked it, which is basically when you make it wet and then you leave it to dry flat, and that sometimes makes it grow so much.
Right.
And I didn't realise with cables it grows like even more because of the cables. Yeah. And so basically it almost like doubled the length.
It just became a sweater dress.
And it was like halfway down my thigh. Like it was so long.
Yeah.
And personally, I like to wear my jumpers with like jeans mainly. I wouldn't really wear it as a dress. Yeah. Because then what are you going to do? Just wear it with tights and like walk around with just a jumper?
I guess you could. I would feel a bit naked. I would be like, where's my trousers?
Yeah, it looks like your trousers have disappeared. And also it just gives you way less options for like styling it, because then all you can do is just wear it by itself. But I like to wear it with other things. But I felt like I was just being drowned by this massive thing. So basically I decided pretty soon after I'd finished, I was like, I can't just sit around and think about this for too long. I'm just going to cut it. Yeah. So I cut off the bind off, which is the really like fiddly bit of the bottom, because it would have been too hard to unravel it. So I literally just took a pair of scissors it, cut the whole thing off, and then just started to unravel it, and I unraveled like this massive ball of yarn, and then I just like put the needles back in and then just kept knitting so that it was at the right length. And then now it's kind of at the perfect length. It's just like a normal jumper length now. And it does just about cover my bum still. So
that's good.
That was the most important factor. But yeah, I think like knitting has kind of taught me to really think about fit in like a way more detailed way than I ever would think about it when I just bought clothes from a shop. Yeah. And I think like it's kind of good to, even when you are just buying clothes from a shop, I mean, you don't do this much, try them on in the shop. You hate trying things on.
I hate trying, and I don't really shop for clothes in store anymore. I feel like it's always online.
But I find like if I can, going into a shop and then trying things on, and like sometimes you'll end up buying a completely different size to what you would think you are. Like I bought a pair of like baggy linen shorts from Anthropology, and I tried them on, and I ended up going with like a size bigger than I would have thought that I would have done, just because I liked the way that it fit and it looked kind of more cool to be like a bit oversized and baggy. So I feel like just thinking about things like that.
Yeah,
I definitely do more now.
I just hate the like sensory overload of being hot and sweaty. You're like, you've got all these bags, and especially when now we're in autumn, you're wearing like a coat, you're wearing layers, you're in the hot, like it's cold outside, but then you go inside the shop and it's really hot, and then there's music playing, the lights are bright, it's busy, and then it's like, I cannot think of anything worse than going in the changing room and like taking all my clothes off and trying stuff on right now.
I think it depends what shop it is, because actually the Anthropologie changing room
yeah,
is really nice.
If you're in like a posh shop that's like got nice stuff and they're gonna help you out, it's or
like the Cézanne. Have you ever been to Cézanne?
No.
Their changing rooms are so nice.
Yeah, I know some like nice changing rooms that they have like different lighting and stuff like that.
Because lighting's so important for like how it makes you feel, and also just how it makes you look. Like the lighting in most changing rooms is not real lighting that is in any like place apart from a changing room. And why do they think that's going to make people want to buy things?
The clothes, yeah. But I feel like what I do now, like if I am shopping in store and I find something I like, I just buy 2 sizes, and like obviously you have to be able to afford to buy 2.
Effort to like return if it's
but I would rather buy 2 sizes, you know, buy it with my credit card so it doesn't feel like real money. Buy 2 sizes.
That's good financial advice.
No, but then when I get the refund, I can, you know, pay off the credit card with it. So I feel like I just would rather do that and try them on at home. I'd way rather try them on at home. Obviously, this only applies if it's a shop like near my house where I can go back and return them easily. Yeah. But I'd way rather do that than like spend half an hour in the changing room like stressing and sweating and just...
I do think like if I'm ordering things online, especially if I was ordering something like jeans, I would probably order 2 sizes and then just return.
Yeah, I always do that with online as well, especially if it's like a special occasion, because sometimes like it takes too long to return it and get the money and then, you know, like order the right size. So it's better just to order 2 sizes, and then you know like hopefully one of them will fit, and then you just return the other one.
And then sometimes they just don't fit at all. Like I just think it's kind of crazy how, like, especially with different heights, like how can clothes possibly fit everyone properly if everyone's different heights?
Yeah, if someone's like 5'2" and someone's like 6 foot.
It makes no sense. Yeah. They could be the exact same dress size, but something would look completely different on them depending on
and even just like proportions, like how like big your torso is and how long your legs are. Like you could both be 5'2", but someone could have a really small top half and really long legs, or you could have much bigger boobs than the person like that's the same height. And like there's so many factors into like how clothes fit. So I always think it's interesting when people ask me on my videos like what size I'm wearing. Normally I'll say, and like, you know, it might be helpful, but I always think like we probably don't have the same body, so I don't really know how helpful that is. I guess it gives kind of an idea of like, but even if what size
on a video you look like you have a similar body shape, you could be like double the height of that person, but you wouldn't actually know. Or like just the
angle of the video might make you appear shorter or taller or whatever.
And I used to get quite confused, like sometimes when I'd see, because I feel like I don't really know what body type I am. I think I'm just sort of average. I don't know, like medium to large sort of body type, but because of my height I would sometimes be a lot of a bigger size than perhaps the model would look. But maybe we look like we have a similar body shape, but actually just because I'm taller and have like broader shoulders, I would just not be fitting into these clothes, and I'd be like, why? And then eventually I just realised it's because I'm tall.
You're tall,
So, there's just so many factors that go into, like, how clothes fit you.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like even me, like, because I have scoliosis, before I had my surgeries, my top half was much shorter because my spine was, like, not as stretched out. So before my surgeries, I had all my clothes that fit me well, and like I knew what size I was and stuff. And then after my surgery, it was like, oh my god, all my tops are now crop tops because there's so much more belly like underneath my spine, because my spine obviously got straighter and I got taller, but I only got taller in my top half, not my bottom half. So then it was like all my dresses were too short on me, all my crop tops were too short, and then it was just like all very confusing of like what size I was anymore.
That's really confusing.
Really weird. And I always think like, if you have something like that, like scoliosis, it's, stuff is not going to fit you the same as someone that doesn't have it. So like, and it's the same thing of like having bigger boobs or smaller boobs, like that can affect a fit of a top so much. And like, things like that, you just don't really, I feel like the clothes making people don't really consider that.
Well, it is tricky because it's like, there's just such a wide variety. Like there's actually no way that they could standardize it in a way that would mean it would fit everyone. You'd have to have some sort of weird, crazy, customized fit situation where you put in all your information and then somehow it made you a clothes that were right. But that's just not going to happen with,
I know. I feel like I've seen
manufacturing.
people on TikTok saying that, like, you know, like celebrities and like influencers where their clothes always fit them perfectly. They're all just getting them altered.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I never really considered that that's a thing I could do, because to me it seems like such like an expensive thing, and like obviously it does cost money, but I feel like maybe I should start doing that, because
I think so. I think for things that you know you already wear a lot,
and
but
stuff that
they're
you're
not
going to keep
quite
forever.
right. I think things like jeans, like if you've got a pair of jeans that are just slightly too long, like that's a really easy fix to just get them made
altered,
a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Or if there's something, you know, a bit baggy, then you can just get it a little bit tighter around the waist if you've got that annoying gap coming in the back.
Although the one time I ever went to get my clothes altered was before the Wicked premiere. I had this outfit I really wanted to wear, and it was like the perfect outfit, and it like wasn't that expensive, so I was like, okay, I can spend the money on getting it altered because the outfit didn't cost me that much. And it was like a little pink 2-piece set, and this was what I was going to wear to like this Q&A I was going to with the Wicked cast, and I took it to the shop to get it altered, and I was getting the top made smaller because I think the smaller size wasn't in stock or something, so I ended up buying the bigger size, and then I was like, I'll just get it altered so it fits my like boobs better, because I've got quite small boobs, so it was too like baggy. And I remember I went to the shop and I was thinking, well, it's not going to cost too much, because it was just like a very kind of easy fabric in my head that to like alter, like it wasn't very complicated, they just needed to like cut the straps smaller basically. And then I went in there and I tried it on, and they like pinned it and stuff, and then the lady was like, oh, it will be £14, and I was like, oh great, you know, that's like kind of what I was hoping to pay, like around that amount. And then when I went to pick it up, it turned out it was actually £40.
Oh, you just didn't hear properly.
Yeah, and obviously like, you know, that's totally fair that they charge that much, but like I misheard, and the top cost me like £20. So I'd ended up spending £40 plus the £20, you know, the top only cost me £20, and then so this top cost me £60.
Did it fit perfectly?
No, so then when I picked it up and put it on, I was like, actually I don't even really love this outfit. And then I was like, and then I remember I got like a different dress gifted to me, and I love that one way more, so then I was like, I'm just gonna wear this dress.
So where is this outfit?
I have it because I was like, I'm not getting rid of this cost me a lot of money, and like it's not like an expensive co-ord, it's like quite a cheap co-ord, so I'm like, I've spent so much on this, it's not even like really good quality or anything. Like it just doesn't even fit me that well. But I was like, I'm gonna keep it because I've spent like £60 now on the top. I'd spent more on the altering than the whole outfit costs me. So I don't really know, I feel like maybe I just don't buy expensive enough clothes to justify the price of altering them. But I do think like if you do have this like a staple pair of jeans, or like, I don't know, something like a blazer, or like a certain staple piece in your wardrobe that you know you're going to wear like year after year, it does make sense to get it altered.
Yeah, I think like trousers and things like that, and also probably like dresses that you want to wear for like a special occasion.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, because a lot of the time like stuff like, you know, a bigger size will be too big, a smaller size will be too small, and then it's like you just can't get it in between, so it makes sense to like maybe buy the bigger size and have it altered. But yeah, I feel like the one brand that I think does it quite well in terms of like sizing is when like jean brands have the length and the width.
Yeah, that's
like,
so good. I love that.
I feel like they should do that for all clothes, like not just jeans. Like they should do that for like suit trousers, and like obviously there's probably is some brands that do it, but I feel like it should be like all brands. I know like Levi's have a curve range, and then you pick your width and your length of your jeans, and because they're the specific curve range, then it fit my body really well. And they're like one of my new favorite jeans, these Levi's like curved ones, and I picked the width and the length, and it's crazy because I'm like, oh my god, these jeans are actually long enough and they actually fit my waist. It's like crazy. My dream. I've got them in 4 different colors, and I know I have too many jeans.
You already have so many,
but I think I found my perfect.
I have to find out what these.
You can try them on after we finish. The Levi's, this is not sponsored, but I did.
You did work with
did work with Levi's because they contacted me like, we've got this new curved jeans and you have a curvy body. Do you want to like do a video for us? And I was like, oh my god, of course. I'm very excited to try these jeans because I feel like Levi's are like so iconic. Whenever I watch Friends, Rachel and Monica are always wearing Levi's, and I just feel like they've been like so cool for so many years. I'm literally just such a fangirl of Levi's.
Well, they're just like timeless. Like,
when my manager messaged me like, Levi's want to work with you, I was like, oh my god, like this is my dream. Like I literally would have bought the jeans anyway. And since working with them, I've got them in 4 different colours, and I'm just very happy about it. You need to try them on.
Yeah, I think I will actually.
Yeah, but I found like my perfect size of those. If anyone wants to know, as I was saying, I don't really know if it's helpful, but in the 501 curve Levi's jeans, I get waist 29, and I like that they do 29 because
that's my exact size too.
Yeah, because some jean brands do 28, 30, like it goes up in twos, but I'm always in between a 30 and a 28. Like 28 is too small, 30 is a bit too big. They do 29, which is perfect. And then the first pair of jeans I ordered, I got length 34 because I'm always tall. Like my jeans
quite long.
But then it was actually a bit too long.
I think 32 would probably be good.
So the 34 pair I still wear, but I just roll up the bottom, which I think does look quite cool. Like that's a nice style of jeans. But in the other pairs I ordered 32 length, and it's literally my perfect jeans. Like ever since I've got those, I don't think I've worn a different pair of jeans. Like I literally have been wearing them like every time. I've got them like in my, if you guys know my wardrobe, I have all my jeans together. I have the Levi's ones like at the end, and they're the only ones I've been reaching for every day. Like I haven't worn a different pair of jeans since. Wow. So I feel like I finally, it's like a lifelong search to my dream pair of jeans, and I finally found them.
That is a real endorsement.
And because they're like a curve range, I feel like they're really flattering on like my bum. Like they don't like, because they are slightly higher rise than I would normally go for. Which
you don't normally like.
Yeah.
You've made lots of videos about not liking that.
But they're not like ultra high rise. They're kind of mid. And normally I feel like higher rise jeans aren't very flattering on me. Like they make my tummy like stick out a bit more, and like they're not very good on your bum. Whereas these ones, they just fit perfectly. I don't know how else to describe it. As I said, this is not sponsored part of the podcast. This really
sounds like an advert.
It sounds like I'm just really loving those jeans. Like they're so good. And I was so happy that I could work with them about this, because obviously before I do an ad with someone, I like to try the product. And when those jeans came, I was really worried, because I was like, oh my god, I really hope, like I'm so excited about these jeans, I really hope they fit well. And I tried them on, and I was like, oh my god, this is like everything I've ever wanted in a pair of jeans. Wow. So yeah, I don't know.
That's amazing. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I think when I move into a bigger house, I'm going to start learning how to sew.
Really?
And get a sewing machine.
Yeah.
And so I'll be able to alter your clothes for you.
That's like the next step of knitting, is becoming a sewer.
Yeah.
But I feel like, how do you even start sewing stuff? Like, that's much harder than knitting, because knitting, you obviously just buy the wool and make stuff. But sewing, like, you're going to have to, like, get fabric and, like...
Well, so sewing... Yeah, but if you think about it, with knitting, you're making the fabric and the shape at the same time. But with sewing, you just buy the fabric already made and you just cut the shape. So actually, in a way, it's kind of... Well, I don't know if it's easier... But
I guess it's probably quicker, right? Because the fabric's already made.
Yeah, it's definitely... Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, it would definitely be quicker. Yeah. Like, you could make a pair, like a skirt in a day. You couldn't knit a skirt in a day.
Yeah.
But... So yeah, if you ever need anything altered, you can
please
come
get a sewing
around
machine.
and learn how to sew.
Yeah, that would be great, because I don't want to pay £40.
Think how much money you would save.
Yeah, I would save money. But yeah, I feel like...
You'll be coming around like every day, and I'll be like, oh god, I've become Grace's seamstress now.
I feel like it must be harder to like alter jeans, though, I'm thinking in my head, than like a pair of trousers.
But I guess if you have a strong enough machine, it should still work.
But now I found these Levi's, I don't need my jeans altered now, so, you know. One thing that I feel like is the main kind of like discourse around like how clothes fit you online is like body shapes. I feel like it's such a thing where everyone's like hourglass, like emoji, or like, you know, all these different like apple shapes.
Do you know about the kibby body type?
Yeah, I think we talked about this before on the podcast. I don't really understand the whole kibby thing. I feel like it makes more sense in my head just like the like pear shape. Apple, what is it? Pear shape, apple.
But I just
an
feel
hourglass.
I feel like those kind of ones.
And then people say door, but I feel like people say that as an insult. Like, I look like a door. People say that as like a bad thing, but it doesn't.
Do you know Trini and Susanna, like what not to wear?
You told me about this before. Yeah,
I feel like they traumatized an entire generation of women to be like scared of being a pear or being an apple. Yeah, and like they made it as if it was something to kind of hide. Yeah, like if you were a pear, you had to fix that rather than like embracing it. Whereas I feel like with the kibby, like I think there's still issues with like categorizing your body into different things, but I feel like at least with the kibby system, it's like a positive. Everyone fits into a category because that's what looks best on them, and then it teaches you how to like embrace that type and like learn to like dress with your, like, it's called like your essence or whatever, like your aura is this. So I don't know.
I guess it's similar to like colour theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then I sometimes think I think colour theory is like true, because some outfits, sometimes the other day I was filming some like autumn outfits and I was wearing like one outfit at the beginning that was like a dark brown coat and then all black, and then I changed into like a different outfit which was like blue jeans, like light blue jeans, a white top, and then like a light brown coat, and I was like, oh, I look way worse in this second clip. I was like, why does my face, like I was like, I haven't obviously changed my hair or makeup, I just put a different outfit on, but I was like, oh, like I looked great in the first clip. I was like, wow, I look great today. And then the second clip I was like, oh, my hair looks awful. Autumn? Yeah, so I think there is truth to it, because that was literally the exact same lighting, the same hair and makeup, but I just changed my outfit. Yeah. And I felt so much more confident. But
do you think it's the outfit or the colours?
Well, yeah, it could also be, yeah, like but it was a similar outfit. It was like a long coat with jeans and a top in both outfits. So it probably
was the colours then.
Yeah, so then I'm like, okay, maybe I need to start wearing more of those colours. And the other day I went to this event and I was wearing this like this coat I hadn't like really worn before, and it was like dark denim, like navy, like a jacket and a skirt set and some boots. And I went to this event with my friend Casey, and she was like, oh my god, Grace, that's the best outfit you've ever seen, like you look the best you've ever looked. I think it's the colour. She was like, I've never seen you wear that colour, like that colour really suits like a really dark denim. And I feel like I don't often wear dark denim, like normally I would lean towards just like a light wash, but the whole day she kept being like, I can't believe, like I love this like I've known Casey for like 3 years, so she's seen me wear lots of outfits and like lots of different things, and she was like, this is the best you've ever looked. And I also had straight hair that day, which was weird because I never really have straight hair, so I don't know if it was the combination, but I was just like, oh, like maybe I need to order some navy colours.
That's weird, because like I feel like me and you have similar colouring, and I don't think I'm like a dark colour in any way. Like I think I'm a light spring, which is very like light, like, you know, that purple jumper, like a very light pastel-y sort of colours. But maybe we're different. I don't know. Maybe we don't have the same colouring.
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
And then I remember like when I was younger, when I was in like year 9 at school, I used to wear this like really like not neon, but like electric blue nail polish from Essence that I used to buy on Wilko. And it was like my favourite colour, and I thought I was really cool and like edgy, because it was like this like really, really electric, like a dark blue, but like bright. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of colour, like electric blue. And I remember I used to think like, this is my colour, like my nails, like this is my colour. But then since then I don't really wear blues. But then when Casey said that to me, I was like, oh yeah, back in the day I used to wear this blue nail polish, and like maybe the whole time I should be wearing...
Maybe we should go and get colour analysis together.
Yeah,
that would be quite
but then
fun.
I think like my eyes are green, so I feel like...
Because we have different coloured eyes.
Yours are more...
Mine are blue.
Blue. Mine are kind of like bluey, greeny, hazel.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, surely if I've got green eyes, then blue doesn't work, because it's like green
and
blue.
Well, it doesn't have to match your eye colour necessarily.
Yeah.
It's more about the contrast between your eye colour, your hair colour, and your skin colour.
Yeah. Because I think like my eyes, because they're green, then my hair is a good colour for me. Like, obviously I've never done my hair, so this is just what I've got. But I feel like green and brown go together, right? Because it's like autumnal.
Yeah, so I'm thinking...
Because it's like a tree,
maybe
green and brown.
Maybe you're an autumn. What do you think looks better on you, gold or silver?
Gold.
Yeah.
I wear gold, yeah.
So you're probably warm, and you get a tan quite easily.
Yeah.
So I think you're definitely warm, so that would either mean that you're an autumn or a spring.
Yeah, but yeah, all these autumn outfits I've been wearing recently, now it's been getting colder, I've been liking all the like brown colours.
Maybe you're an autumn.
I feel like brown looks good on me because I've got brown hair, so like it makes sense.
Yeah.
And like green eyes. I guess green and brown is like a tree, right?
Basically, I
need to just look like a tree. Yeah, basically.
Just think tree.
Tree vibes. I went to like a woods the other day with my friend Zoe.
I went to a tree and I looked really good next to the tree.
Yeah, basically me and my friend Zoe, we were like, let's go get some like autumnal kind of outfit pictures and stuff. So we like drove to this woods like near where I live. And I did actually look good next to the tree. So maybe that makes sense. Like, and I did my hair in a plait, so I had like brown.
It's giving Evermore.
Yeah. I was there and I was like, Zoe, this woods is giving folklore, and she was like, what? She was like, what? And I was like, Taylor Swift. She was like, I don't know. And I showed her the cover. She was like, I don't really get it. I was like, okay. But yeah, I had a great time in the forest, so maybe I just need to dress like a forest. But apparently, according to Casey, I need to wear navy more, and navy's not really...
I don't really see you in navy.
Let me show you the picture of me. I'm going to show Josie. I'll show everyone the picture of me in my navy outfit and I posted a TikTok in it and I had comments from people that don't normally comment. And I always think that is a sign that I look good. If I post a TikTok and people that I know personally comment that I look nice, I'm like, that I must look really nice, because normally people in my real life don't really comment on my stuff. So if someone that I know comments, I'm like, wow, you really mean it, you know? So, yeah. I'm going to show Josie this denim outfit to the camera. This is the denim outfit.
I don't know. Like, obviously it's a nice outfit, but I wouldn't say like, oh, it's making you really pop like more than usual.
My manager was like, that's the best photo you've ever seen.
Really?
This photo, she was like, that's the best photo you've ever took.
Well, I don't think it's a bad photo, but I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'm seeing the vision that they are.
Maybe it's the straight hair, because I don't really know.
Maybe, because that's quite different.
And I'm tan.
But also, you know what? You're standing next to some wood.
Oh, so maybe it's the background.
It's giving you the tree vibes.
Yeah, because then at the event, I got these pictures and I was like, I don't really love these pictures.
Yeah, because you're not standing next to a tree. So I think I've cracked the code.
I don't know, but I mean, I can show you a picture from the forest where I am standing next to a tree. Do I look better there?
This is so
Josie's making fun of my posing. But yeah, no, Evermore. It's giving Evermore.
That is definitely Evermore, yeah.
It's giving Evermore. And the forest was giving Evermore, yeah.
I just feel like it's funny that we're like talking about style advice and we're like, yeah, go stand next to a tree.
Yeah, this is the coat that I was wearing in the TikTok that I like. But then this is light jeans, so I'm like, I feel like I'm still learning. I'm not 100% sure like what looks good on me, but according to Casey, I should wear navy. But I don't know. Maybe we should go get our colour analysis done. I don't know. There must be somewhere in London that does it, right? I don't know how much it costs to get your colour.
It's quite a lot. It's like £200. Yeah.
£200? Yeah. Can't we just do it ourselves? Can't we just go to Hobbycraft and like put the fabric around us and see what looks good? Isn't that all they do?
Well, yeah, but you have to know exactly what shades to get. You have to have all of the drapes. You have to have all the different things.
I think I'm just going to stick with me. I mainly just wear black, really.
See, I don't think that's your colour.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I would say black, brown, and now apparently navy are the colours I like wearing, apparently.
You don't really wear, like, coloured colours.
No, I never wear, like, bright colours.
Yeah.
Really ever. If
or
you go
like
in my
any
wardrobe,
shade of colour that's not sort of blue or brown or black.
The only time I wear colour is like I have a pink cardigan.
Oh yeah, you wear pink sometimes.
Sometimes.
But not very often.
Yeah, not very often. And then
you would never wear like green.
I have one green hoodie set. But when it comes to like hoodie sets, it's like I'm not really wearing them out the house.
It's kind of like activewear.
It's just like pyjamas.
I don't really pay attention to the colour of my activewear.
I do. All my activewear is black.
Oh really?
Literally, if you go in my like gym clothes store, it's all black because I liked being able to just wear any top with any bottom. Yeah. So whenever I buy a new activewear, I just get black because I'm like, it's going to work. Whereas, because if you get like grey, it's like the different greys of different companies' greys aren't going to match together. Whereas black, I'm like, I can take any brand top, any brand leggings, and it will match normally. So.
I usually look quite weird when I'm going to Pilates.
I feel like you wear pastels.
I pull out like the most random.
You wear
colours.
like baggy tops sometimes.
Yeah, I wear like purple, light purple. That's like my favourite colour.
Yeah, I feel like that does kind of suit you. I feel like you are a bit paler than me. I don't know if it's just because you're not as tanned right now.
I think it's just because I don't wear fake tan or get tanned much.
Yeah, you don't.
Because I'm scared of the sun from living on Australia.
Yeah, that's fair. You're more sensible with your sun choices than me.
And also I'm getting older, so I have to be more careful.
Yeah, I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna like fake tan all winter, because last winter I was trying to wear it less.
It's quite a lot of effort, isn't it?
It is, and like it goes on your sheets. Yeah. Like you always feel a bit crusty because it looks good on like the first day, but then and
then it starts to crackle away. Yeah, you look like a tree.
And only like you do look like a tree, and you can make it stay, like, but it's a lot of effort, isn't it?
I just don't have the energy. Like, I've got too many hobbies. I can't be doing that.
Yeah, but it's like once a week you have to fully scrub it off. You have to spend ages like soaking the bath, scrubbing it off, and then putting it on wait
Yeah,
8
no.
hours.
I don't have the energy for that.
But I do like the 1 hour express tans. Like that is a bit quicker, but it's still the whole process every time.
Yeah.
I
I think I will sometimes put it on if I'm going to an event, and like sometimes I'll just put it on my arms.
Yeah, or just your legs. I do that sometimes.
Because like what's the point in doing your whole body really?
Yeah. I feel like it is easier when I fake tan, I'd put like a bra and pants on to fake tan because I like the look of like tan lines.
Because then I always think, yeah, like if you actually had a real tan, you would mainly just have it on your arms and your legs anyway.
Yeah.
So then it looks more real.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like tanning can affect like how you feel in clothes. Like I definitely always feel way more confident when I'm tanned.
Yeah.
But then sometimes, like if I get back from a summer holiday and I've been like really tanned, sometimes I don't look like how I look if I'm too tanned. Like I feel like there's a level of like where I feel more confident.
I feel like this summer you were so tanned.
Yeah,
like,
I'm very tan right now, like still.
But there was a point where I was like, wow, you're tanned. And it's almost like a bit like, whoa.
It's, like a crazy amount. And I didn't even go like on like many holidays this summer. It was all just from England because it was nice and sunny and I was sat in my
and you had a garden.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like tanning can definitely really affect like your confidence. But the one nice thing about winter is that most of the time you're wearing like long sleeve and long jeans, so then you don't have to fake tan if you don't want to, because like you're not gonna be having your legs out unless you're going on like a night out or something and wearing a dress. When
you like, I've been thinking about style lately in terms of like what I actually wear like most of the time, because I work from home and most of the time I don't really go out that much. Like I do like for meals and stuff, but so lately I've been thinking like I probably just need to start buying things that are actually comfortable for just wearing around the house.
Yeah.
Like I have these trousers that they look kind of nice, like you can dress them up, but they also basically feel like pajamas.
Yeah.
So I think I need more things like that to kind of feel like I'm kind of put together a bit, but I am also just like comfortable at home.
Yeah, it's weird because I sometimes think like my style of like what I would wear to like an event or like get pictures in or like when I go see my friends, that's very different to what I wear day to day.
It is, yeah.
Because day to day, like if I'm not going anywhere special, if I'm just going on a walk or like going to the supermarket or whatever, I'm just wearing either a tracksuit or like maybe like a gym set, because like if I'm planning to go to the gym that day, then I'll just wear the gym set all day because it's like comfy. So then it's weird because like most of the time I'm just wearing like very plain clothes, and a lot of the time I wear my like gym stuff even if I'm not going to the gym that day, just because like I feel like if I'm going on a walk and I'm gonna get a bit sweaty, it's good to have like gym material on.
Yeah.
So I feel like I wear that sort of stuff more than I wear my like jeans and like nice clothes.
Do you feel like you would want to change that, or are you quite happy with that?
I don't really mind because I'm like, no one...
It's just like what works for your
it's
life
more about comfort
and what is comfy.
But then I like that I can dress up and like I get excited to like plan an outfit if I'm going somewhere special, because then I can like feel like maybe more like my true self of like the clothes I like to wear.
In a way it's kind of fun if you haven't been dressing up a lot of the time to then when you do dress up it's like, oh, I'm a different person.
It's like
now.
Like when I am just like in my normal life I don't really wear makeup like most of the time unless I'm going somewhere. Even like when I go to dinner with my friends, I don't normally wear makeup unless we're going on like a full-on night out and like we want to look nice. So I feel like it's nice to not wear makeup, because then when you do wear it you're like, wow, I look great today. You look in the mirror like, oh wow.
I know. But then some people just wear makeup every single day. I just don't have the energy for that.
The one thing I hate is taking my mascara off. I feel like when I used to have eyelash extensions, it was better because you didn't have to like take your mascara off. Because I feel like taking off like skin makeup's not that much of an effort, but mascara, I feel like it's just so much effort, and then I never take it off properly, and the next day I've got all like panda eyes when I wake up because I haven't taken my mascara off properly.
I know this sounds bad, but like I just sort of like rub my eyes with like cleanser and it kind of just comes off.
See, I do that, but I
don't think you're supposed to do that because you're not supposed to rub your eyes so much. You're not really meant
to, are you? But
I don't really care.
I wear so much mascara. Like when I do my makeup, I do a lot of layers, so there's a lot to remove, and it's like so dry and crusty. And
would you just do less layers to be less annoying?
I feel like I just like if I'm fully doing my makeup, I like to wear a lot of layers of mascara. Like sometimes if I'm just putting a bit of makeup on, I'll just do one layer and it's easier to remove. Yeah. But when I have like a lot, it's like you can feel like the crustiness.
There's those types of mascaras that
tubing.
Yeah.
You
can just pull it off.
I love tubing mascara, and I had this favourite one from Lottie London, and then Lottie London shut down, and it was my favourite ever mascara. It was like £5. It was a tubing mascara.
It's really strange. You can just like pull the mascara off
I
your
used to love that, and it was
lashes.
much easier to remove, but now they've shut down, and most mascara brands, it really annoys me. I wish all mascaras would just say, like, in their description if they're a tubing mascara or not, because sometimes I'll try a mascara and then I'm like, oh my god, it's a tubing mascara, but then sometimes it isn't, and like I wish they would just say.
Because I didn't even know what this was until I just randomly
Why aren't
got
all
one.
mascaras tubing mascaras?
Are people talking about this? Like, I've never heard of this term before. Like,
I know there's certain
really
brands
random.
that like it will be called a tubing mascara,
Okay.
but I'm like, why can't, like, all my favorite mascaras that are the best looking aren't tubing mascaras? So I'm like, what? If anyone has any recommendations for tubing mascaras, please let me know, because I feel like when you actually Google like tubing mascara, it's all like very expensive ones that say they're a tubing mascara, whereas it's like this Lottie London one I had wasn't advertised as one, but it just happened to be one, and it was cheap and it was really good, but they shut down now, so it's
there's
sad.
probably someone out there who knows the answer.
Yeah, so if anyone has any but I mean, it's still annoying to remove, but yeah, it's a bit easier to remove, and also it doesn't like run under your eyes if it's a tubing mascara, because I feel like that happens to me, especially in summer. If I'm like sweating, I always get mascara under my eyes, so if you had a tubing mascara, it's better. But yeah. Okay, well, I feel like we've just rambled on. I don't even know how mascara got brought up in our clothing conversation. But anyway, I feel like I've learned that I don't really know what colours suit me. Maybe I should wear navy, maybe I shouldn't, because you said I
it's
shouldn't.
all a process, and I feel like it's taken me I've gone through so many phases. Like, do you remember that weird phase where I would wear like really, really bright colours?
Yeah.
In like 2022.
But I feel like that was the trend back then. Like it was called
everyone
like
went
dopamine
crazy
dressing
after COVID.
Everyone was so sad that you had to wear bright colours to like cheer you up.
So you're gonna have more phases, and
Definitely.
not sure, and
but I feel like I have actually learned, like, the past few years, every winter and every summer I'm bringing back out the same clothes.
Well, that's a really good sign.
And also because my body's stayed a similar size, so that means it's good because I can wear the same clothes. Whereas I feel like in your teenage years, your body changes every year, so you can't always bring out the same clothes. But yeah, the past like few winters, my favorite coats have been the same every year.
I think that's a really good sign that your style is like actually like
not too trendy,
consistent and kind of timeless, and something that you actually keep. So yeah, I think that's a good sign. Like, if anyone's sort of struggling, like, what is my style, just think about what are those things that you've actually kept for like years and years, and you still feel like they're in style and they're not part of a trend or anything like that.
Yeah, and I think also like buying clothes, if you can afford it, that are more like better quality, because then you know they will survive every year. Because some clothes, I feel like some of my favorite coats have like broken, and then I'm like, oh, that's so sad. So then like buying slightly more expensive coats and stuff that you can.
And sometimes it doesn't even have to be that they're more expensive. It's more just about like
the material.
Yeah, just having a look to see how it's constructed. Like, is it sewn together, or is it like glued together, or like, I don't know. There's whole like TikTok accounts that are literally just about all of this.
Like what material.
You can get really, really nerdy about it, but yeah, like I think just trying to figure out, is this actually made well?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be from the most, because sometimes the most expensive brands are still making badly made clothing.
Yeah.
They just do it in a tricky way.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time, like, buying stuff from like charity shops or like Depop, where it's like an item that is like a vintage item that's lasted for the past 20 years, so then you know that it's probably going to last for another 20 years.
Vintage stores are good for that as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'm still learning, and I feel like it's like a whole journey, and I still don't really know. But I feel like I have come to a point where like I'm wearing the same clothes every year, and like I'm kind of learning what I like.
And I think even just questioning it, even just thinking about it, because I think a lot of people just don't know at all. But even just questioning it and thinking about
like,
it,
what's my vibe?
Helpful,
I feel like Pinterest always helps me though. That's one thing. Like, if I don't know what to wear to an event, I'll go on my Pinterest like saves and like just recreate something from there. I feel like that always helps.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, I hope you're all having a really good week. That's all we've got time for. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the autumn vibes. I'm so into autumn. Like, I feel like I've just become like I'd rewatching Gilmore
You've
Girls.
become like the Starbucks millennial. What is it?
Oh, like the Christian Girl autumn woman. Yeah. That's me. I've been in the forest
with the hat and the knee-high brown boots.
I'm gonna move to like whatever state in America where it's all like autumnal. That's the vibe I'm going for.
Pumpkin spice latte
girls. Like what's it called, Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls. But yeah, I'm gonna like dress up for Thanksgiving. That's not a thing in England, but it makes me excited for autumn. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. Make sure you're following the Instagram at My Big Sister Podcast. All my socials are at Grace Tutty, Josie. What are yours?
Josie Tutty on Instagram and Josie Violet on YouTube.
Yeah, but I hope you're all having a really good week, and we'll see you next week for another episode.
Bye.
Bye guys.